Okay, let's take a look at a 290 word pattern. So we're given a pattern and a string. Uh, we need to find if the string follows the same patterns. Oh, okay, what does that mean? Let's take a look at the example 1. So pattern here, we have the pattern A, B, B, A. Okay, and then we're given a string dog, cat, cat, dog. So we can see that there is a pattern over there, right? Which means that A maps to dog and B maps to cat. And also B maps cat and A maps dog. So that's how we return true, right? Let's take a look at example 2. The pattern will still have A, B, B, A and a string which is dog, cat, cat. But here it's not dog anymore. It's fish. So we return false because A supposed to maps to dog, right? However, right here we see that A actually not um, maps to dog, but a fish. So we return false. The same thing here. We can see A. The pattern is A, right? So it means our first A maps to dog. So our second A is supposed to maps to dog as well, right? However, here's a cat. So we return false. Okay, based on these 3 examples, you get the basic idea, right? So, as we said, we need to build a map relationship between the each characters from the pattern and the strings from the strings, right? Yeah, so we need to build the mapping connections from the pattern and the string. Okay, so which means we need to use a map. The key, we need to store the characters, right? And the value, we need to store string. Okay, nice. Um, so yeah, the basic idea is we're going to iterate from the pattern from 0, index 0 to the last index, and we're going to check if each character maps to the correct string, right? So if A maps to dog, and the second A should maps to dog as well. If the first B maps to cat, and the second B, third B, the fourth B also need to maps to cat. Yeah, that's the idea for this question. And the time complexity, we're going to use a hash map, and we're going to iterate the string, so the time complexity is O(n). Suppose we have n characters from the patterns, right? And the space complexity, since we're going to use a map, so it's O(n) as well. Okay, let's start writing the code for this question. First we need initiate a map, right? Characters and string map, because new hash map, right? And then we need to do some base case check, right? So one of the base case we need to do is that we see that we have 4 characters here, which means we also need to have 4 strings right here, right? So if the length is not equals to each other, it means that we cannot match to the patterns, right? Okay, so let's see, we have the length for pattern is n. Pattern's length, and now we're going to find the string's length, right? Find the string's length. Okay, so we can see the example, we have empties here, which means we can transform it to string array. New, let's see, string. We can use this split, and then we have 4 indexes here, right? Let's see, if our pattern's length not equals us then length, it means we just directly return false. Okay, then we're going to iterate our pattern in a plus plus. Okay, so let's see uh, if our map, let's see, uh, if let's say if our map contains the key of the first characters in patterns, right? Let's see. Patterns, the char at I. Oops. Okay, so if our maps already has this key, however, if when we get the keys value, it means when we get the strings here, does not equals to our strings index of I. Let's say index of I. This example, we have our A equals maps to dog, right? So here the second A should also equals to dog. However, this is not dog, it's fish. So we just directly return false. Okay. So here is the if statement if we contain the key. If we do not contain the key, however, if our map contains the value of SI, will return false. Okay, what does this mean? Let's say this example, A, B, C, right? So if we have A as dog and our C as dog as well, okay? So it means we traverse from A and we save A equals maps to dog, and then let's delete this one. We traverse to C, the character C, right? We do not have a character C in our map. However, our value, the dog, already in the map. It means that there's another character before C has already maps to the dog. So we just directly return false. Okay. Else, if this is not the case, we just put characters in there and here. Okay. So at the end, we just return true. If none of this false happened, we just return true. Okay. Yeah, that's our code for this one. Let's run the code. Return false. Okay. Okay, cool. Accepted. Let's submit it. Nice. Thank you.